Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mary, and today's video is going to be a tutorial for this Bryce Quinlan from Crescent City / House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas costume. So Bryce is a half human, half fae, thus the fae ears, living in the capital city of Crescent City at the beginning of this book. And I thought it'd be really fun to recreate her going out look, so that's what I've done. This video does include a makeup tutorial as well as an elf ear tutorial, kind of. And I will have all the products that I use down below, including the lace front wig that I'm currently wearing. This is not my real hair, which it was probably pretty obvious to you, but this is definitely a wig. And this dress and the shoes and everything I will have linked down below, or something similar in case I can't find the exact thing that I used. But without further ado, let's just jump into me about an hour and a half ago trying to put this makeup on. So I've zoomed you in to where you were just on my face, and I'm going to start with foundation / foundation type products. I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Ease Drops. This is just like a tinted moisturizer type product. I wear the shade 3, I think. Is that what shade I have in this? Yes, I have 3. I'm just going to use this because Bryce sort of seems like the type of character who would want her, she'd be very trendy, and right now the trend is sort of towards, I'm sorry, I'm like almost out of this apparently. The trend is sort of trending towards less coverage in the base, so that skin peeks through. The other reason I'm using this is because since Bryce is a redhead, I imagine she probably has freckles. So I have some freckles, but you can't see them if I use like a full coverage foundation. Just to blend that out. Then I'm just going to go ahead and conceal quickly. I'm using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I'm just going to do a light batch of concealing. Sorry, you can hear my dog burping. He just burped really loud. And this is just going to add some coverage in any area where I might need it. So I do my capillaries around my nose, my under eyes, as well as my forehead and my chin. The next thing I'm going to do is set using a pressed powder. I'm just using the NYX HD finishing powder and just a setting brush from Real Techniques, I think. So we'll just set under the eyes and around the nose, sort of anywhere where I put concealer, I'm going to set. And this is a white looking powder, but it's supposed to be translucent, and I don't think it actually adds color. So if that's something you're concerned about, I don't think you would have to worry about it with this powder. It just adds a smooth finish. Now I'm going to be doing some contouring. So I'm going to be using this Violet Voss Matte Vibes palette, and I'm going to be taking a mixture of shades. So I have very fair skin. As you can probably tell, I look kind of ghostly. So I'm going to be taking a mixture of this shade Psych with this darker cool tone shade right here. Because this is going to help me be a little more natural to my skin. But because I'm wanting sort of a harsher contour today, I might add more of this than this. We're just going to sort of play with it and see how it goes. Start to contour out. I'm going to drag this shape down a bit once you get to the corner of the eye. And that is going to give you sort of the appearance of hollowed out cheeks, just because I feel like Bryce probably has hollower cheeks than I have. And then of course I'm going to blend all of this so it won't be as stark as this is right now. I'm also going to contour just under the jawline to sort of give you a more intense jaw. You see how much more contoured that looks? It doesn't look super natural, but that's okay because this is a Halloween costume. So I'm going to take this sponge and this powder and dip it in. And then I'm going to go under where I have that contour to sharpen it. And then I'm going to do the same thing right here on my marionette lines and on top. Now I'm going to dust that away because I don't want that bake to sit on there for a very long time. so it is still a little dark right here. So I might go in and take this lighter powder. This is like my skin tone basically. I'm going to use some of this on this same setting brush and just sort of dust it alongside where that darker powder is right there, so that you can still see that line, but it's not nearly as intense. The next thing I'm going to do is my brows. I'm probably not going to keep this part in, just because when I do my brows, I don't really do anything special to them. So those are the brows all done that I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and use that same brow pencil and do some fake freckles now. You don't have to do this step. I don't know if Bryce really has freckles, but I just figured I wanted to add some because I think they're cute. The way I do freckles is I get the same, this is just a brow pencil, and I just lightly dab around my face. I like to concentrate my freckles like right here where the sun naturally hits me. This is where most of my natural freckles are. They're like right on my nose and then like right in here. So that's where I tend to put my fake freckles as well. And then just to go over them, use the same sponge you used earlier and just pat it into your skin. This will add a little bit of whatever was on that sponge will go on top of them. And that way it looks like you applied makeup on top of your freckles rather than applying freckles on top of your makeup, if that makes sense. So for eye makeup, I'm pretty much just gonna use the same palette. I'm gonna take a mixture of Mall Rat and Psych. Psych is one of the shades I use to contour, and then Mall Rat is this warm brown here. And I'm just gonna put that in my crease. I did not prime my eyelids. If I was gonna wear this as a costume, I probably would. But since I'm not gonna wear it as a costume, I'm not priming my eyelids because I don't feel like I need to. I'm also gonna wing out this shape just a little bit since it is a going out look. I just want it to extend my eye a little bit out that way. I'm gonna take this darker brown called Grody. It's like a reddish brown, but it's not quite as red as this one or as the one above it, frankly. So I'm going to take Grody on the same brush, and I'm just going to put that in my outer corners. Again, paying attention to that shape I want to create, winging it out a bit. I'm going to add a little bit more of this darker brown called Booyah, this darkest brown right here. And I'm just going to put that right in the outer corner and not really wing it out, just like place it right on the outer corner. For my winged liner, I'm going to use a black eyeshadow from the same palette. I'm just going to use this brush, an angled brush. I'm just going to carefully flick out a little wing, nothing too crazy. But I do just want to make sure that I'm getting the shape that I want from this wing. I'm also going to run that black along my lower lash line just to sort of tie the upper lash line to the lower lash line here. I'm also going to go ahead and line my inner tear duct area. I don't know if Bryce would necessarily do that, but I feel like it's going to work best with the shape that I have apparently chosen to do on my eyes. The next thing I'm going to do is take more of that dark brown shadow that I used on the outer corner and just smudge out the liner a bit. And then I'm going to take some more of that light brown that I used in my crease and run that along my lower lash line, just to hopefully tie this whole thing together. I'm going to line my waterline and tightline with just this brown Laura Mercier pencil. I'm going to go ahead and do a matte brow bone highlight. You could do shimmer if you want, but this is kind of an all matte look for me, so I'm going to use this. And I'm also going to put that on my lids. Then I'm just going to apply mascara. I have this ABH mascara. It is, what mascara is this? The Lash Brag Volumizing Mascara. It's just the mascara that I have right now. You can use whatever you want. If you are going to apply falsies, this is when you would do them. I am not going to apply falsies, mostly because I don't have any at the moment. I did buy some, but they're not here yet, so. Just like that. I'm leaning towards something orangey. So I did bring over this Lime Crime Software Blush in the shade Firewall. Ooh, looks like this. But I'm wondering if this is going to be too orangey. This formula is kind of weird. It's like a cream to powder. So it's kind of difficult for me to apply it. I'm also going to add some of the shade Perm, which is actually in my current project pan. But I'm just going to pop that just on my cheeks and my nose and around my face. I'm not going to use any highlight today because I feel like this is a matte look and I'm kind of enjoying it being matte. For the lip, I think I want to do something kind of vampy, but I also feel like Bryce might wear a red lip, but I want to look at the wig to make sure that I don't do too red of a lip, if that makes sense. I'm using this lip liner. It's the Everlasting line from KVD, I guess now, KVD Beacon Beauty, in the shade Blood Milk. I'm just going to line my lips with this. Okay, I have the wig, because I want to make sure this color actually goes pretty well with this. Let's remove it from the plastic further. I think I am going to go with a red lip. So I think I'm just going to put the Smashbox on. Go away, Murphy. So nosy. Can you do something else? This is kind of a moussey texture of a liquid lipstick. This is the Always On liquid lipstick. I have the shade Boss, B-A-W-S-E. I'm going to blend the lipstick with the liner with my finger. I wonder if I should put on the wig first or the ears first. I don't know if I've shown these yet. I have ears because Bryce is Faye. I also have liquid latex to assist in sticking them to my face. But I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. I also feel like I should do something to make them more match me color-wise. That's not going to work. Okay. I'm going to try to put these ears on now. We're going to see how this goes. Do you usually apply liquid latex with a brush? I don't know. I probably should have done more research on how to do this, but I didn't, so here we are. Get to my ear now. What ear does this go on? How did I do this just a second ago? This ear. That's how. Okay, great. So I'll just hold it on and see if it sticks. I kind of doubt that it will, but maybe it will. Is this right? Okay. Frankly, these don't feel very secure. And if I was going to go somewhere, I would redo them. But since I'm not going to go anywhere, I'm not going to redo them. I probably should have put on my outfit first. I didn't think about that. I'm going to go put the wig on and the outfit on, and I'll be right back.
1 hour later.
Okay, so here is the full costume. I'll go down to the shoes. I thought you could see them, but you cannot. So these are just army green heels. They're the highest heels I own. I've worn them like 3 times out in total, and I've had them a couple of years. This wig, again, is just so big. I don't know if I fully love it, but I mean, it is a lot of fun. It just might be a little too much for me personally. The dress, again, is just this black bodycon dress. Goes to just above the knee. Thought it would be pretty perfect for Bryce. I think I got this from Amazon. It does appear to run a little big. It is a little bit big on me, and the straps are not adjustable, so just keep that in mind. Maybe a better quality dress would be better, but the material is nice and thick though, so I don't totally mind that. Again, everything that I'm using will be linked down below, or again, something similar if I can't find the exact thing. But yes, this is the final look. Okay, here's the final look. I don't know how much I love this wig. It's kind of bulky, So I feel like if I was someone who's good at like cutting wigs, I could like trim it down and get it to be less. But I do think the color is good. I think the length is really nice. It comes down to like just below the boobs. I can't stop looking at these ears. They're definitely stuck to my head, but I don't know what the best way to like show them off would be. I don't know if I should do like something like half up, half down with this wig. But now you can see like this is the side of my head because, or like this is my hair, because these ears stick out so much, it's kind of hard to get this wig to stick on all the way, if that makes sense. So I think this might be the best option with just the ears poking out. But I do think this look is really cute. Let me know, of course, if you recreate this or if you decide to do this for Halloween. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it to this point, make sure to leave, I don't know, is there an elf emoji? I don't even know what that would be. Leave a pumpkin emoji, I guess, for Halloween. Let me know what you are planning on being for Halloween this year. Let me know if you have any tips on how to properly thin out a lace front wig. I would love to hear it. I will have all of the products and things that I used today or something similar that I could find linked down below. So in case you want to recreate this. That is going to be it for me for today's video. Thank you so much for watching again. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you would like to, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I do post 2 videos every single week, and I will be interspersing Halloween tutorials throughout this month. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!
I should have told you that I loved you one more